And we're back. Hot Mess Magical Express. I just want to point out my ears. Well, they're not even mine. They're my daughter's. I stole them. But they're happily ever after fireworks ears. I think these dance to the music at the parks.
Oh, we're so gonna have to try that.
So I'm sitting in the dark so that everybody can see my ears. So sorry that I'm not lit up today. So Lindsay and I, we have something special for you next meeting. This meeting, we're just going to talk about holy changes to Disney and things happening. Let's start off with the annual passes that were just announced September 8th. 5 days. In 5 days, you can get your annual pass back, but they look a lot different. What are our thoughts on that?
So I kind of like that they have less options, like overall, just because I remember when I was first getting my annual pass and you're looking at all the options and you're just like, what do I choose?
Yeah.
How do I do this? It's a lot. So
I kind of wish they had made the new passes so you could kind of customize it to what you want. You know what I mean? Like that.
Right,
Like
why don't they have that as an option? Like, here's the times that I want to go. Here's my budget. I'd like to add pass. I don't necessarily, like, for me personally, like, I don't necessarily even need Park Hopper. Like, if I didn't have that, like,
it wouldn't hurt my feelings either.
Like, I've been a pass holder for an entire year and I have not one time park hopped.
I park hop, but it's rare. It's rare occasion that I park hop because I just don't find it necessary.
Yeah, like I can spend an entire day like open to close at a park. Yeah. I can spend a couple hours at a park. Like I can do it all. And so that's why, and the majority of my trips are only spending a couple hours. So I'm like, I'm not going to spend. And I think the reason that I don't park hop is because of the transportation. Like, obviously I drive myself to the park because I live nearby. So I'm like, I have to park at a parking lot, walk myself all the way into the park, walk myself all the way back out, get in my car, drive to the next park and do it all over again. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Or I'd have to
and it
go.
takes up a lot of time. Like we talked about that in our first video. It just takes, it's a process. It takes up time.
It's ridiculous. And even if you use the Disney transportation, then you still have to come back to your car. Like, I'm like, this is a lot. So I just really don't park hop. So I'm like, I like that idea. So Disney, take that down. We want a customizable option.
Customizable. Yep. I agree. I think that would be super awesome.
And I would maybe even pay like the same or more if I got exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. Everybody's different, right? Like, you know, everybody has different needs and you just have to kind of pick the pass that fits your needs the best. But I feel like none of it actually fits anybody's needs exactly. I am super, super bummed there is no photo pass anymore. We use that photo pass constantly.
Yeah. See, I don't have photo pass, so obviously I don't use it. And it was because I didn't want to spend, I think it was like an extra $20 a month. And so an extra $40 a month while I was trying to save to buy a house wasn't going to cut it.
Right.
I don't have photo pass. And then the prices went up this year because I was thinking about upgrading just my pass to photo pass. But the prices went up and I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
So I still don't have photo pass when I renewed, but trust me, there's been plenty of times where I'm like, man, that's a really cute photo. I really want that. So I'd love to have photo pass.
Well, and the ride photos are so much fun. And now you won't be able to download those without paying the $100 for the year.
Yes and no. Because like I do like the ride photos, but I hate now that the masks are back on the ride photos. I want masks to be used indoors and on rides. Like I'm total pro mask. I'm not pro mask for photos. So like, I don't want to pay, especially I'm not going to pay $100 a year knowing that most of my photos are going to be masked. Like,
yeah, I feel that.
So that's why I liked even when Disney required mask outdoors, when they changed it to where like you can take your photo pass photos or you can take your iPhone photos or whatever with your mask off. Cause like I'm still socially distanced from everybody else. Like if anybody else is close to me during my photo, like I'm probably going to punch them.
Right.
Like, who are you? Get away.
Back up.
Yeah, like, excuse me.
Back the truck up.
I liked that option. And obviously you couldn't take your mask off on the rides then either. So I think that's my only thing is like maybe in a couple years, once COVID is hopefully done for forever and ever and ever, and masks are gone forever and ever and ever, maybe I'll pay the $100. We'll see.
Yeah.
By then it'll probably be $600 though. So there's that.
Because we'll be in the year like 2052. So let's talk about one of our favorite festivals that actually started way early this year. I mean, I'm here for it, but wow, way early. Food and wine. Listen, we're speaking my language here. The angels sing when I hear food and wine. For those of you that don't know, I am a chef and owned a catering company for almost 20 years. So food is my passion. Food is my life. Add wine, add margarita, even better. But, whatever.
And I just really like wine, so that's my passion. Although
Lindsay's bridal shower theme was wine themed. Her bachelorette party. Although my t-shirt said, I make poor decisions, P-O-U-R, like poor, like wine. But every time I wear it, everybody thinks it says I make porn decisions. So, it could go either way.
Maybe it's both.
Maybe so.
It's fine.
Maybe I make porn decisions when I pour. So
mine obviously was cliche and said, pour the wine, his last name is mine.
Oh, yes. Cute. So cute. So I've actually walked into Food and Wine Festival twice, neither time for a significant amount of time, and only hit one booth each time. So tell me what you got. Yeah.
So I've been twice as well, but for a significant period of time. I will say, although it's called Food and Wine, I pretty much refuse to drink wine at Food and Wine because right now it's hot and I don't really like drinking wine when it's hot because I drink red wine and you don't really what red wine is not really
tough when it's hot, right?
So it just doesn't really taste that great when it's hot. And then also I just think their wine prices are very high and not really worth it for the amount of wine you get. So I typically stick with something a little bit more refreshing. So I'm a big beer drinker. I like beers and I like that they have the little baby beers, although they're $5 for the little baby beer. So it's kind of expensive, but it's still nice to be able to get to try a bunch of different beers.
My favorite beer when it's hot, and they have it all year round, it's not just for Food and Wine Festival, is the grapefruit beer in Germany. If you've not had the grapefruit beer in Germany, it is amazing.
I have not. Now I need to try. We'll
try next one. Delicious. And actually, Greg recently found it in Publix, so now we have it at home too.
That's even better. So I tried, I think probably my favorite dish actually that I've tried. I tried the truffle mac and cheese from Mac and Eat, which is over by Test Track.
Cassidy had that. It was delicious.
So good. And honestly, I think it was $6.25 and a pretty good portion. I
thought it was a really big portion.
Yeah.
It really was.
For the price. So highly recommend that. My second favorite, and I think I didn't have very many dishes, to be honest, because I just don't eat a lot. So that's why I like going to Food and Wine multiple times. So that way I'm not spending a ton of money each time I go, and then also not overstuffing myself. So I ate more the second time than I did the first time. So the second time, all I had was the mac and eats, which the truffle mac and cheese, it's mac and cheese, so it's filling.
So from that booth, my mom had the one with the pork. It was barbecue. So good. It was delicious.
Yes, I told Jason we're getting that when I take him because he thought that sounds really good. And then in Hawaii, I had the tuna poke. Yeah. I love tuna poke.
Me too.
Probably my favorite meal ever. Highly recommend. Very good. I did not like the styrofoam they included on the side. I don't know what it was supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be wasabi chips or something like that. It tastes like styrofoam. Don't eat it.
Yeah.
I also had the some type of cheesecake from Hawaii. I think it was like passion fruit or something like that. Like I didn't taste much fruit. Like it was a little bit sweet, like some type of sweet sauce on the top with almonds. It was really good. And I think it was almonds, might have been cashews, some type of nuts, but the cheesecake was great. And then I also had the Impossible slider with spicy
wasabi mayo, I believe.
I think so, yeah, something like that. Oh my gosh.
My friend Allison had that as well. She's a vegan, so she was all about that. She loved it.
I definitely eat all types of meat. I just really like Impossible burgers specifically. I'm a big Impossible burger fan, so I wanted to try it. And I also really like spicy stuff, so that was great. So those were the foods that I had. I did try the lobster dip. It was okay. Nothing super special.
That's what I had as well. I had the lobster dip. I didn't feel like, I mean, it was good. It wasn't like it was bad, but I didn't feel like it really tasted very lobstery.
No.
Even when you got a chunk of lobster in it, which, you know, I love that. Yeah. I didn't get a lot of lobster taste, flavor. So I loved the Old Bay chips that came with it.
Those were good. Yummy. Yeah.
So
so I wasn't a huge fan. Like it was fine. I just think that it was pretty expensive to not be the greatest. As far as the drinks that I got that I really liked, so I have to tell y'all, in America, in the America Pavilion, there is a coffee cider.
Yes, it's my cider. It's Bold Rock.
No way.
Yes. So
wait, so I have to go there because this is like holy. Yes. That was mind blowing.
So side note, one of our best friends and our godson lives in Virginia. So every time we visit Virginia, you know, we always go to a different brewery, blah, 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 whatever. Well, I was introduced several years ago to Bold Rock cider in Virginia. It's actually made in Virginia. And so every time we go to Virginia, I stock up because it was the only place you could get it was in Virginia. So I like pile up with this Bold Rock cider. I love it so much. I've tried many ciders since then, and Bold Rock is it. Bold Rock is, go get it. It's where it's at. So fast forward about probably 3-ish years ago, they opened a cidery in North Carolina. So I was like, okay, awesome. Like they're making their way, right? Well, they announced right before the pandemic that they were going to start shipping to Florida. We didn't see it, looked, couldn't find it. I was so freaking excited. So they finally have 2 flavors in Publix, which whatever, 2 measly little flavors, but at least it's a start. But the art festival, this past spring or January, February, whenever the art festival is, they had Bold Rock on tap at one of the booths. And I flipped out. It was the watermelon.
Ooh, did I have that? I don't think I had that.
It was so good. And actually when Sarah and Eric came down a couple of months ago, they brought me some watermelon because it was their limited edition release. They do seasonal flavors. So delicious. So when I saw the food and wine menu and saw this coffee cider and it was Bold Rock, I flipped out and I haven't had it yet.
Maria, have you ever had their coffee cider? Have you ever tasted it?
I've never had a coffee cider. This is the first one.
Everyone, listen to me. This is the most important thing that I will ever say, ever. Okay, so well, if you like coffee, if you don't like coffee, you're probably gonna hate it. It does not taste like beer at all. It's not heavy. It's just has a coffee flavor. So she hands me this little baby drink because I didn't know if I was gonna like it, so I got the baby one. So I get this little baby cider. It says it's a coffee cider. I was like, I gotta try this. That sounds weird. Gotta try it. So I get this little baby cider, and it's clear, it's a white clear liquid, a cider, and I was like, did she give me the right drink?
Yeah, usually coffee beers are pretty dark.
Yes. So that's why I was like really confused. I was like, this is strange. And then I took a sip and I about fell on the floor. Holy cow. Like, it is a cider. It is super refreshing, very light and airy with a coffee flavor. So perfect for the heat of the summer in Florida. It's definitely still fall. It's fine, but it's hot. I think it's Halloween starting August 1st, but it's hot, so it's fine. This was like the best thing I've ever had. I'm probably gonna get like 12 of them next week when we go. It's fine.
Yes.
Holy cow.
So Lindsay and I are actually going to be in Epcot together for the first time in a very long time, next Wednesday.
And Festival of the Arts.
Festival of the Arts was the last time we were together.
Wait, no, did we? No, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, Festival of the Arts was it.
Boxes, yeah.
So my family and I are going for a Ratatouille preview. Woo woo! I'm super excited. But Lindsay's gonna meet us, and we're gonna do some drinking, have some fun. And the coffee cider is on my priority list. I have to have it.
Seriously, getting 12, it's fine. You're just gonna see me walking away with like a whole tray.
A tray. And I'm getting the big one. Screw that little stuff. Yeah, we're not getting a little one. It's got to be big.
No, I'm getting the big one this time because I know I like it now. I will say at the America booth too, they have, it's like 81 something. I think it's out of Tampa maybe. It's strawberry and lime. That one's really good too. That was a very refreshing. I think it's like a wheat ale, blonde ale, something like that. That one was really good. I tried the key lime mimosa from the Shimmering Sips booth.
Oh yeah.
Not
No,
I didn't get any key lime. Like, it was a fine mimosa, but it was like $6 and it did not taste like key lime. And I was like, I would have probably done better with another mimosa with a different flavor at least. I did do the Appleseed Orchard booth in Canada.
Yes.
I wanted to try their apple beers. And so I got their apple pecan porter. Great.
So if you don't know, because the Appleseed booth is kind of tucked away. The Appleseed booth is actually in the Canada theater where the 360 movie usually plays, that is not playing right now. So go back there. Cool area, huge.
It's super, like, I really liked this setup. It's a nice area to get away from the heat, go in the air conditioning.
And away from the people.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was like empty.
Yeah.
Which was really nice. But yeah, so that beer was good. I didn't really get much apple taste, but a pecan porter is still really good. I did also get the apple blonde ale. Wasn't very blonde. Not really my favorite. It was fine. I do want to try their Appley Ever After because the Lost Bros, it's from Ivanhoe Park Brewing in Orlando. The Lost Bros, super cool company. Love them. Check them out on Instagram. They helped design, I think like design that beer or something like that. And then they have a t-shirt to go along with it. It's obviously for Happily Ever After. So I do want to try that next time too.
So wait, you buy the beer and you get a t-shirt?
No, it was something like they had a huge event when they first made their t-shirt, the Happily Ever After t-shirt, which is really cute, at Ivanhoe Park Brewing. That whole park, they had a big event, but they like helped design the can, I think, or maybe they named it, something like that. And so it's at Epcot. Really cool. I do want to try it. It looks good. It's, I think, a sour apple cider, which sounds like it could be good.
I love sour apple ciders. Love them.
So
sour apple ales are good as well.
Yes. I really like apple stuff. So that's why I was really excited about that booth. I didn't try any of the food there, so I probably should do that too.
Yes.
And then the first time I went, I tried the strawberry lime beer was when I got that, and I got that like 3 times because it was so good. And then I got the baby Irish beer, which was also good. It was Kilkenny Irish cream ale. It's very good. So I did a lot of beers. Not much else yet, but I still have for sure 2 more Epcot, I think 2 or 3 more Epcot trips just in September alone. And this festival goes on through like November. So I have time. I'm probably going to taste everything there is to taste because
I love it. Why not? So when I went with my friend Allison, we and my friend Sarah, we for the first time since before the pandemic, sat in the tequila bar in Mexico and got, chips and queso and guacamole and salsa and had our margaritas sitting down in there.
You did it
Super
without.
excited that is reopened because I love it so much as a tequila lounge.
Can we do that on Wednesday when I get there?
Yeah, we could
Can
totally.
I just meet you there?
Yeah.
Just in Mexico
Yes.
and cry? I'm so excited.
Yes, I was so excited. I just love it in there so much. And I love Food and Wine Festival for Epcot, but I also, when it comes to Epcot, all of the parks, but Epcot especially, I just love the little lounges. The wine bar in Italy, the sake in Japan, the tequila bar in Mexico. I just love the little, you just pop in, you have a little snack, you have a drink, then you go on. It's a great thing to do between festivals that don't have all the booths.
Yes. And that's the thing is sometimes I feel like we're, especially with how long they've been, we're just inundated with festivals. And while I love them, I kind of miss, because like they do bring the crowds. And I understand that that's the point. But as someone who goes to Disney a lot, sometimes I just want to go to Epcot and just see Epcot for what Epcot is. Like,
yeah.
And I feel like we miss that a lot because they only give us like maybe a week or two in between each festival. And I'm like, holy cow. Like, and then those weeks I'm like busy with something. So
right.
It is hard to try to just really enjoy Epcot. And then sometimes I'm like, well, man, I don't want to go to the wine bar when I have the festival.
When you have all the festival stuff that you don't want to miss. Yeah. I totally get that.
It's a lot.
It is for sure. If you could add any country to Epcot, what would you add?
You already know it's Egypt. Egypt is my favorite country ever. I mean, obviously besides America, like I am American, I do love my country. But like as far as other countries to go to, I'm dying to go to Egypt. That is where I want to go so bad. I think it'd be so cool to have pyramids.
With Adventures by Disney.
I already told my husband that for our 10-year anniversary, we are going to Epcot. We're not going to Epcot. We're going to Egypt with Adventures by Disney. Super excited. Hopefully I have kids by then and that they're old enough to go with, because I think that'd be really cool for them to see.
What an experience.
So we'll see. But that's our 10-year plan. Our 5-year plan is Italy, because I wouldn't let him go to Italy for our honeymoon because I wanted to relax, and I will not be relaxing in Italy. I promise you. I will be.
There's a lot of walking.
Yes. So we really needed to relax after our wedding. So we did not do Italy. So we're doing that in a couple of years. I'm very excited. We're not doing Adventures by Disney for that one. We are just going to have Maria basically plan it. Maria might also just come. Who knows?
I mean, you never know.
So you might have a video of us in Italy. Like that would be fine.
I've been dying to go back to Italy. So I loved it. So
and Empty are coming. And I'm pretty sure Caitlin and Blake are probably going to come too. So you and Greg just come on.
So Caitlin and Blake are about to have to give us the news, the scoop on Alani in Hawaii. They're getting ready to go there. Our friends Caitlin and Blake. We're so jealous, but it's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay. Whatever. They're going to have a blast. I sent them an itinerary with 10 million things to do that I got from all of my friends who have lived in Hawaii, still live in Hawaii, or from Hawaii. Lots of stuff. So I cannot wait to see their adventures.
Yes. So Caitlin will come on as a guest, hopefully after her trip, and she can give.
Yes, that would be so fun.
What she did and what she liked, what she didn't like. So hopefully when we all go, we know exactly what we should do.
Yes, that would be so fun if she came on to tell us all about it.
Yes.
In the meantime, I'm going to go get ready to cook dinner, and stay tuned to my Instagram and my Facebook page. Instagram is our Hot Mess Magical Express, or Life's Adventure number 5. and my Facebook page, Maria Bennett, independent agent of Mouska Planner, because Lindsay and I at some point will do some lives from Epcot. We're going to be making some reels, which those are going to be a hoot.
Just wait.
I have plans.
We're hilarious.
I have real plans. So we're going to be making some reels, but we're going to be doing a couple lives. So stay tuned and get ready for those. And until then, we'll see you real soon.
See you real soon.